Thank you so much. Greetings to all of you. My name is Major Retired Awich Paula. I'm the Director for External Affairs for NRM. I work for the party at the party secretariat. I'm also a council. I'd like to bring apology from the Secretary General, the Right Honorable Richard Todwong. He's not able to be with us here. He's up country. Would have very much wanted to be here, but he's unable. And this is being a very important function. He could not stay unrepresented, and therefore he asked me, the director, to step in for him. I also like to take this opportunity to introduce our SEC members. For members who are not acquainted with our constitution of NRM, SEC, which is Central Executive Committee, is the highest organ of the party, is the policy making of the party, and it is the engine that drives the party. We have an hierarchy like in the military, where we have the chairman, His Excellency Museveni, we have the vice, Aji Kigongo, we have the vice for ladies, and we have the other vice for the regions. And therefore I start with, in that hierarchy, in the absence of Museveni, we have Uhuru. Uhuru is the vice chair for Kampala region. We also have league members in their rightful capacity. I start with the women representative for the league. Our grandmother, please. She's a very respected lady, has stayed around. She's the SEC for ladies. I also have my elders, elders. By mine, I knew the ladies are coming. For the elders, sorry. In that line, we have my comrade, who is a veteran like me, please. Lieutenant Mishabe is the SEC member for veterans. As you know, all know, NRM came out of an armed struggle, so the constitution was alive to the veterans. And we have for the workers, Rakazara, Honorable, who has been also in Parliament for a very long time. We thank people for trusting him. He's also here. And the women now, that my mind was focused on so much, is here. The women MP, please, Honorable, stand up. That is for the women. I like to say clearly that for us at the Secretariat, we are the civil servants of the party. Our bosses at the Secretariat are those ones. They are the policy makers. They are the ones who decide for us our work is to execute. So I stand here as a secretary, the civil servant of the party, and I introduce my bosses, who are the SEC members. I thank you for turning up. I will make short remarks. As a party and as a secretariat, we have a cooperation agreement with PLU. Because I'm saying this because many people have been questioning what is PLU, what is NRM, how do you relate? We relate very well. We have a good relationship. We have a cooperation agreement, and even during the campaign, we termed it Tuko Pamoja. Tuko Pamoja means in Kiswahili, we are together. So nobody should doubt our relationship, that we have a conflict of roles or any dispute. We have an MOU, a cooperation agreement. We also like to thank PLU for the role they have played in their stated cooperation agreement to cooperate with NRM and to support. In that, in the last campaign, PLU did a lot of work. We agreed not to have conflicts. We had harmonious candidatures, and they put in a lot of effort to support from our candidate, President Museveni, to the last candidate that we had. And we hope that this cooperation will continue in the pending LC1 and LC2 election. So I thank you for all the effort you did for the party in the last election. I'd like to assure you that PLU is in the womb of NRM and will continue to be in the womb of NRM. It has been there both biologically and now politically. we are happy with what we have done. We have come here today to witness what you are doing, the appointment of the General Secretary. I've also reliably learned that because of our cooperation, you have reserved some nomenclature. For example, you are calling the General Secretary Reserve Secretary General for NRM. You also have the Central Committee, and you have reserved the Central Executive Committee for NRM. This is a very good sign, and we therefore come to witness. I like to tell you that the secretariat that the Secretary General is taking is a good challenge. We have done it ourselves as a party. You might have realized that in the recent election, the president did not appoint a task force. There was no task force formed, and because we only realized on the campaign through secretariat-led but structure. So it's a big task for the secretariat. We hope you will come to terms with it. And also like to tell you that as a family, you are not devoid of contradictions. Even in us we have, but avoid to have major contradictions. Try to have minor contradictions. But the good thing is that every contradiction resolved, you move qualitatively to a better level. So don't fear contradictions. When they come, get a democratic and a revolutionary method of resolving it. And on resolution, you are sure you move to the next. I thank you so much, and please, we are together. Tuko pamoja?
Our chief guest, the Right Honorable Jacob Maxson Oboth, Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda and member of the Central Executive Committee of the PLU, Honorable Ministers and members of Parliament present, the National Vice Chairman of the PLU and members of the Central Executive Committee, members of the NRM Central Executive Committee, and members of the NRM Secretariat present, officers of the armed forces, religious leaders, cultural leaders, all patriotic officers, PLU members and supporters, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Permit me, on behalf of the organizing committee, to begin by giving all of you a warm welcome to this momentous occasion. A few days ago, the National Vice Chairman, on the directive of the PLU Chairman, appointed a committee comprising of 11 PLU members and assigned them to plan and organize this annual event. On that note, Chief Guest, I request that you allow me introduce to you the 11 members who did everything possible to have this event take place. I'll request them to very quickly come forward and I introduce you. But as they come, we have Honorable Chemonges William, who was appointed to serve as Vice Chair of this committee. Wherever you are, please step forward. Honorable Marshall Alenyo, who was assigned to serve as Publicity Secretary, is right here, our MC. Honorable Adrian Katusime, member, she's right there. Honorable Molindwa David, member, is right there. Honorable Aine Kaguta Sodo, member, wherever you are, sir. I'm sure he's busy coordinating a few things. Honorable Park Peter Pex, member. Honorable Katusime Jovia, right here, member. Honorable Patrick Ayeko, right there. Honorable Mariam Saif, member. And finally, Honorable Mohammed Masaba, member. I was assigned to chair the committee, and my name is Ojara Martin Mapenduzi. I represent Badege Laibi division in the Parliament of Uganda. I also coordinate the PLU in Acholi sub-region, and I am PO 018. Our chief guest, on my own behalf and on behalf of these members standing, I would like to very sincerely thank our chairman, General MK, and the national vice chairman, Comrade Toyota, for entrusting us with this responsibility. You guided us on what to do, and I thank the committee members and all those who work with us to put the pieces together for this event. Chief guest and all invited guests, where we have not met your expectations as a committee, we take full responsibility and hope to learn from the experiences. I will not forget to thank all those who supported us in one way or the other in ensuring the success of this function. Finally, I thank all of you for honoring our invitation. We know that thousands of people wanted to be here to attend this colorful function, but we had to abide by the guidelines from the Ministry of Health. You know the efforts being made by the Ministry of Health currently to fight the Ebola virus spread, and so we were guided to have a small number of people present at this event. But I also know that there are millions of Ugandans from across the country following this event right now on different media platforms. We would like to thank each one of you from wherever you are for taking time to follow these events online. Who are not here physically are able to follow. To our General Secretary, Comrade Fadil, congratulations. We wish you the very best as you embark on this new assignment. Long live our Chairman, General MK, long live PLU, long live Uganda. Forgotten my country.
Kenzo, Honorable. You know Nyamukenzo? Let me ask her to come and greet you.
Right Honorable Speaker, Cabinet Ministers, Ministers of State, colleagues, Members of Parliament, ladies and gentlemen in your different capacities, good afternoon. My name is Fiona Nyamtoro. I'm the woman representative of Nebi District and also the Minister of State for Mineral Development. I'm glad to be here, and I would like to congratulate my brother, Honorable Twala Fadil, for taking on as the Secretary General of the next movement that will be in charge of this country. PLU oye! General Muhozi oye! Muzei oye! Thank you.